Hello everyone, welcome back to Etheric Light Soma. My name is Marisa. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. Today's channel, this video is going to be bringing through some of the downloads that I channeled last evening, some of the energies, the frequencies that were coming through, and I allowed them to kind of settle a little bit more because they were so like. This video is going to be for the earth warriors, the shamans, the healers, and the light bringers, the grid workers. Okay, that essence of ourself that's within all of us that rises to the occasion. I kept on hearing Durga for protection. So we are in a time of calling forth these protective and sovereign benevolent beings, these deities, these gods, these goddesses, our angels, our protectors, our guardians. Okay, protecting your aura, protecting your field, clearing and cleansing your field, calling forth the light of source. Okay, high frequency rainbow light, whatever it is that you need to clear, cleanse, and purify your field right now. And then repairing any rips, tears, or cracks is what they're like really reminding me of. Okay, but Durga is a goddess, god, and she is a fierce goddess. Okay, I'm gonna go with goddess right now because the feminine is coming up and pulling through these messages that were coming through last evening. And so this and like the vessel is coming through, so like the feminine fueling the feminine essence into the vessel right now. So we're like pulling in this magnetic feeling of protection, of the warrior essence, of being present with Earth and Gaia as she is also awakening this essence within her. Okay, I kept on seeing like a torch being held, and then there was like this essence of feeling fierce while you're holding the torch. Okay, so for the light bringers, for the bringers of light, for the, if you resonate with this, maybe you don't, but if you feel like you are someone who has already awakened, spiritually awakened, if you've come into maybe this like landed into this path or this journey of awakening to the self more clearly, tuning into frequencies and vibrations, tuning into things that are unseen but are felt. Okay, like you are the highly sensitive, you are the empath, you are the one that feels things, you're tuned in, okay, to frequencies, to consciousness, to awareness. You are highly aware and highly perceptive to energies. You are sensitive to frequencies and vibrations. So that is for those who are here. I heard like last night, like leading the way, okay, victory, taking a stand. And there was like this essence and reminder of protection for those who have been feeling low or destabilized and powerless. So like you're waking the inner child of happiness right now, but also that means that you're also, shedding and releasing those more fearful parts that you've been carrying. Okay, so this means that like maybe before you didn't feel like you could show up as this part of yourself, but now you're like letting your freak flag fly, you're letting your hair down, you're letting your hair be wild, okay, whatever it is. You're allowing yourself to like just say what you want to say instead of like, and you are still mindful of what you're saying, but you're really thinking about this freedom that comes from allowing your inner child to speak its truth, and then the happiness within. You're no longer like needing to live from this inner child that is wounded. Okay, No longer needing to feel powerless or unprotected. You know, and in your heart and in your body, it's a felt sense of protectiveness. Like you have an army behind you, you have the warrior within you, and you have all of these people that you know are very supportive in your external environment. Okay. And there was this message around speaking up from inner sovereignty now. The warrior does not forget she has a battle to win, and she also remembers that it takes a village to accomplish it. Not needing to do everything on your own is what I kept on hearing, and then asking for help. So for someone here, maybe this is for a collective of you, but you have been speaking up about what you need, speaking up and reaching out for support. And that's very important, okay? That is essential to walking this path, feeling so passionate about what is happening in this world right now, and having your voice and speaking your voice about it, for it. And if you feel like maybe I have been feeling very overwhelmed with some of the energies that have been coming down and landing within us and landing within the grids and landing on Earth and within the collective, you know, you are one of those people who are doing lots of grid work. You are moving and shifting these energies just as a channel, just as a just like as an antenna almost is what I'm hearing. And so like you are also like waking this happiness within you, because you know that you are now stepping up into this true purpose and this true path of spreading happiness, spreading peace, spreading knowledge and wisdom. You're speaking up again from that inner sense of sovereignty, from your heart space. And then you're also asking for help. Yeah. The next message I heard last evening was, I kept on seeing a serpent, and then I heard, you're not a servant. And so awakening your Kundalini energy might mean that it brings up the need for boundaries, okay? The need for you to speak through courage and bravery, for you to speak up for what you need, and saying no to things, okay? No is a full sentence, and you can feel that word no when you speak it within your body and how that lands. Where does it land for you? Where does it feel like it may not feel so resonant or authentic? Okay, when you say no, do you have a little bubbling up of worry, of shame, of guilt for saying it? And where does that land within your body? Get to know it, okay, so that you can unplug it, is what I'm hearing, uncover it, so that you can free it from all the ashes, all of the dirt that's been placed upon it, blocking you from your natural essence of asking for help and support, speaking up for what you need, okay? And then I heard, you are moving through difficulties with grace and ease, with more grace and ease. You're able to see things through a new lens, a new awareness, a new... They're saying like you took off the goggles, okay? You were seeing underwater at one point, and you needed goggles to see through things, but now you can easily open your eyes. Even if you're underwater, your eyes have like like they're saying like kind of aligned with being able to see through water, seeing through wherever you are. It doesn't matter, okay? And this is like not literally being underwater and you seeing underwater. This is like a metaphor for you can see clearly more. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Da, da, da. Like it's like you have been like moving things out of your way so you can see more clearly and move through things more easily and more gracefully. Okay. And then they're saying, like, take it easy on yourself. Stripped away from you've been stripped away from an old patriarchal energy when you were like a witch or the wisdom holder in a past life. They brought up like these past life energies that have been like kind of shifting and lifting out from you. Okay, this is why, like, when we are about to transform, when we are about to really step into a new transformational alchemical state of our being, when we are integrating a part of us that was really needed from maybe a past, like we like are integrating it into this space, there needs to be space so that it can inhabit it, so that it can take up. Okay, take up the spaces is what I'm hearing, like inside of your body. But that means it needs to push out things that are no longer needed. And so that can be and feel very restricting. Okay, it can feel very constricting. Like they're showing me an anaconda, again, a snake now. Like it doesn't feel so beautiful in the moment. But after that moment, and you allow that energy, you track that energy, you map that energy and allow it to flow and move, okay? You release the need to like be like there's something wrong with me, or like why do I feel so tight and tense. You know that the energy is there to shift and lift outside from inside of your body, okay? And this past life of you being the wisdom holder, the witch, whatever it is, like the archetype of the witch, you're no longer afraid to claim this part of you or this path, the path of the witch or the herbalist, the one who honors rituals and magic, okay? You used to confuse yourself and diffuse your essence just to try and fit in. Now you are like dancing with the fairies and the gods, goddesses in other realms, and you're beginning to do it in this one. And they're rejoicing who you are and who you are becoming. And they wanted to remind you that they hold you at high standards, okay? You will awaken the storytelling, and you are awakening this storytelling, the blood and the stories of your ancestral lineage, not just this physical presence, but the one that's spiritual, the soul's journey, meeting your soul family is what they were saying. So take what lands and resonates and then just leave the rest. But I did want to get into the cards today that came out. And before I do that, they kept on reminding me about the vessel. Okay, that is the card that came up. The body, the vessel, our physical vessel in this life. We came here as this bright light in the darkness. Boom. And like we kind of like settled in here. Into this yin and yang, this dark and light experience. And we are here to awaken the happiness. The sacral chakra is coming through for me right now. This inner child, this inner divine feminine essence. And we all have this within us, whether you're a male, a female, whatever you are, all are welcome in this message here. And they're just saying that it is time for you to, okay, stand clear in your message, your messaging that you are telling yourself, the messages that you are reminding yourself through the words and the vibrations that you are thinking and saying. Even if you are not saying them out loud, your body is listening, okay? Your body is hearing, and your body is also taking in what others and the vibrations that others are saying and speaking. And so this may mean that the music that you are listening to, that you are tuning into, this may mean like a podcast or whatever it is that you're hearing is landing within your body as well, okay? And so it's important for you to notice that and become even more aware and conscious of what you are listening to, what you are tuning into, okay? Because you are tuning into frequencies. And so as you do this, the body is also communicating what you are listening and what you are receiving. And so if you're receiving signals of low vibrations or low frequencies, low vibrational words is what I'm hearing. They actually did studies, okay, that when words reduce fear, okay, when we start to listen to more high vibrational words, music, whatever it is that you're tuning into, right? The frequency that you're tuning into. We can reduce, when we reduce fear through words, when we reduce worry, when we reduce any of those more heavier vibrations, our cortisol falls, okay? We have better blood flow, our immune system and cellular repair is stronger. And so we receive effective signaling, okay, through sound waves, vibrations, and it lands chemically within the body. So the body is tuning in and hearing everything, okay? And that's why anxiety, panic, those states of the nervous system that shift into the fight, flight, freeze, or fawn stages happen because the body doesn't actually intellectualize, it just reacts and responds automatically. And so that is why our nervous system is automatic, right? It's an autonomic nervous system. And so it's automatically responding to its environment. It's automatically responding to the frequencies and vibrations. And so the next card that came up was the Bardo. And I actually had to look at this card and look what it meant. But to me, it has an eyeball, right? And again, we're speaking with the body. So it is all of that is not seen, okay? I know there's a different message that's connected with this card, and maybe I will read a little bit of that, but what I got from this card and what maybe you can see from this card is that it has all these skulls around the eye. And what I'm getting right now when I'm tuning into this is that there are things in your life that you're not seeing that are affecting the way you are feeling, okay? And you can effectively move through this by releasing what is no longer yours or what is not yours daily. And what I mean by that is shifting while you're in the shower, cleansing your field, cleansing your energy, removing all of the sludge and the nastiness that has been attracted to you or that you've been attracting to you unconsciously through what you've taken in from the environment or from people. Maybe you were in places that don't feel so, I'll just say like evolved, so conscious, and maybe you do take on others' emotions. You are an empath. You are one of those people that actually have the capability, the gift, and what they say sometimes is a curse, of feeling, okay? Feeling others' emotions in your body, taking that in unconsciously or consciously, creating these contracts that you'll carry, okay? And they're saying like releasing that, okay? Having the ability to witness what is yours and what is not, by understanding your own frequency and vibration, first of all, okay? Understanding if you wake up in the morning and you feel so anxious, first tuning into your own energy and seeing where it is landing within the body. Is it a familiar place? Is it a part of your body that feels like it takes in so much energy all the time? Like, is it your heart? Do you feel like your heart is racing in the morning? Okay, for someone here, it feels like you have been waking up with lots of anxiety, nausea, discomfort. And I can tell you that for some of you here, you are grid working. You are shifting and sifting through the collective energies and all of the cosmic energies and planetary alignments that are happening. And you take this within your body a lot and you forget to release it. You believe there's like this contract that your soul signed up for and was like, I got this, right? It's the earth warrior within you. It's the earth angel. It's the one who, like Kuan Yin came down and she heard the suffering and the tears and she had so much compassion and love and mercy that she didn't want to pass through those gates of heaven. She didn't want to pass into the infinite source and return back to the one. Okay, she chose to come back down, and she chose to help. She chose to support. And that's what a lot of you have done here. I hear you. I feel you. I see you. I literally do. And this is very heavy at times. And so you need to remember that you need to shift and clear and lift your vibration daily. Okay, and maybe this starts with you doing it once or twice a day, maybe even 3 times at first, until you start to feel more lighter, until you start to feel like you are all together. Okay, and that you know and can hone into and ground your energy and understand and get to know your frequency and vibration. That is so important. That is so important. When we don't know who we are, when we don't know what we feel, when we can't understand what we are feeling or what we are going through, it's best to understand that there is a lot more happening and something bigger within you, and to give yourself compassion and grace and loving kindness at that time, because you are such a kind soul. You are holding such a big purpose and huge role already, just by coming here and just holding your frequency and being an antenna. Okay, you are a natural born healer, and forgiving yourself in those moments when you feel like, oh my gosh, I am taking on way too much. I'm carrying way too much. I've been carrying way too much for so long and I need help. Call in Durga, okay? Call in that divine protective goddess, okay? Call in your angels. They are here to help you. They are here to lift you and shift you and to listen to you. Speak to your body. Say loving invitations. Kundalini practices, breath work will help shift and lift denser parts of your body that are holding all of these energies. Okay, your vessel is the most important project that you're ever going to work with in this lifetime. Okay, and so remember the channel you are tuning into. Okay, remember that you have the power to tune into and turn the channel, the dial at any moment. Okay. All right, is there anything else that wants to come through? I'm just hearing that they want to remind you that you are safe in your body. It's safe to be here. It's safe to be you. It's safe to be here right now as you are, all that you are. It's safe for your heart to feel. They know that your heart feels a lot and that you feel so much at times, and that this can be overwhelming. But they also want you to know that there's so much support around you. Mother Earth is here to guide you and to help you and to ground you. And taking those moments to just tune into nature, tune into the spirits of nature, look out your window, take time to look away from screens. Okay, all of those EMFs, all of the chemical changes that can happen when we are constantly on technology or tuning into technology. A lot of you who are empaths, who are highly sensitive, intuitive, the creatives, okay, you take in a lot of those frequencies. They do try to distort your vibration. But you have the power to shift and create that clearing. Okay, tune into the crystal grid is what I'm hearing of Earth. Connect with her heart, her magnetic heart, her resonance, and tune into the color green. Okay, tune into the color green, eat more greens, look at more green colors, wear more green, working with your heart chakra. and the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is being cleansed right now within the collective from the cosmic energies that are happening. All right, I think this is where I will land this video, you guys. I hope this resonated for those who it needed to. If it did, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and take lots of care, you guys. Bye.